I am making this video in order to let the American public know that organized crime is truly in government. Now, I have sent proof to 2 senators of Washington. Now, if they would have done their job, they would have tracked the money back to Atlanta, Georgia, because that's where my daughter lives. Now, her grandmother did, indoctrinate her at an early age of 14, which I didn't know about, but learned afterwards. Now, my mother-in-law, who lives in 550 West 125th Street in the Grant Projects, 2G, I doubted if she's paying full rent, because she was the godfather who indoctrinated my daughter. Her name is Carmen Pelaez. Now, I would not marry one of her cousins after her daughter died. In fact, I was willing to marry a cousin, the sister of the husband of one of the cousins. But that wasn't any good. My daughter, who because of her mother's loss, didn't want me to get married, even though she had a boyfriend her cousin Dennis Rivera, who was my union president of 1199 at the time, took my benefits and started to give it to her. And that's criminal. He also gave her my death benefit, and you can see I'm still alive. Now, the guy who's president now is continuing the ripoff of my benefits that I have earned. In fact, I didn't even vote for the guy. I guess they took my vote and voted for me. Now, if there's been a raise since, when was it the last time? I think it was when I moved in 2007 to Seattle, because of the humidity was getting to me in New York. They were harassing my doctors. There was a multitude of reasons to move. And my daughter thinks, because of the crap Carmen Pelaez of 550 West 125th Street, 2G, brainwashed her into thinking I was a bad guy. Well, I was the only one who kept their daughter alive. When her kidneys failed, I learned how to be a dialysis tech. Also, her kidneys failed because when she was a baby, she was neglected, had a high fever that went unchecked. So who's to blame there? Her husband didn't like going to doctors, but she forced him to go to my house and rob me when he was against it. But he died too. And her oldest daughter also died from complications to diabetes. Now, I guess I'm to blame for all that, because the woman always blamed me. And I was supposed to marry one of her cousins, which I refused to do. So, she's been stealing my Social Security for over 10 years, sending it to my daughter, my death benefit of $10,000, which only half belonged to my daughter. Then I have 2 daughters. And I had wanted to change it, but the lawyers in Seattle said they couldn't do it. What crap. Now, I'm letting you know we need a whistleblowing law in government, and we need only public monies for elections. It's up to you.